What's going on, guys? We are back today, Fighting Game Select again, and we are with my boy, Speedkicks. What's good?
What is up, Kizzie?
We're going to talk about these crazy prices that these developers are handing us to. I'm really liking that the collabs that Capcom are doing, but $15 per turtle is crazy. That's more than the game.
Yeah, $15 per turtle. How many turtles, man?
Four
turtles? We're talking, what, $60?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah. I see like Michelangelo out here throwing hooks and stuff. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, oh, you could get that? So I look at it, I was like, oh, he paid $15 for that.
There was a period where fighting games weren't like monetizing at all, like off of continued play. I was always like, well, they could do to like, monetize some costumes, maybe, I don't know, add some stuff in, some DLC. We'll all pay for it. We'll support the fighting games. But I think we sort of gone the wrong direction here. Okay, like $15 for it's just an avatar costume. It's not even a character, right?
Yeah, it's an avatar costume.
Just $15 for the costume is a little bit ridiculous. I can get for $15, man. That's like a meal.
Yeah, that's dinner.
Yeah, a good meal.
Yeah, it's a good meal. Yeah, you get dessert. I'm okay with these things, but like the price range is like, who is your consumer?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they really know what like the target demographic wants, because everyone has been waiting on those costumes for the characters that we've seen, right? Like Capcom showed off some character costumes. Those are things that people would probably be willing to pay like that much money for. Like there's a lot of excitement around being able to play your main character as looking a certain way, but just having that battle hub costume for the 15, I think is a little too much. I don't think 15 is too much for something good, but I think 15 might be a little bit crazy for fighting game players who want to play the fighting game to buy for a custom like avatar.
$15, and then,
15 again.
Yeah, and while you're hearing it, you hear the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. As you pull it out your wallet, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I feel like a company got away with it, and I feel like because it kind of worked out, I feel like a lot of companies was like, "Oh, we're definitely doing it." And I gotta throw jabs at your game, man. Like
Tekken.
Yeah, with the frame data.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. Okay, that was a bit insane for the end game frame data that's in the game already, and we had a mod that was showing us that could show us the frame data in game anyway. While some people got mad, right? A lot of people just didn't care, and it got bought anyway.
Yeah.
I think that is why they realize they can get away with this kind of stuff. And now, since people have seen it, right? Now they're testing the boundaries. They're testing the boundaries a little bit, right? Like $15 for a turtle.
Yeah, $15 and $12 or $12.99. If I'm not mistaken, $12 for a fatality for Mortal Kombat.
$12 for a fatality bundle, or like?
If I'm not mistaken, let me double check. I think it's just one fatality.
A single fatality.
Yeah.
$12 for a singular fatality.
This is what somebody said. That $12 for a fatality is 70% of the cost of the game itself.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. How many characters are in this game?
23. And then they just announced another character, so it's like 24.
Okay, so about 24 characters in let's say 23 the base roster, right?
Yeah. 23.
And they all have like what, 2 fatalities?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
No, they have more. They have more than 2. I think they have like the 2, and then they got like the brutality, like all those aspects.
Yeah, but, so let's call it 3. Let's call it 3, right? 23 characters, 3 fatality or special endings, right? 69. There's 69 of them, right? You got 69 for like $70. when you bought the base game for $70, it came with 69 fatalities. And they're saying $12 for one more. Make it 70. Make it 70 for $12.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No way.
I couldn't believe that they dropped that price. But I truly believe that they dropped that price because they seen another company get away with it.
Maybe it wouldn't have even been a fighting game company. Maybe they would have just dropped it because that's just this kind of the state of gaming now. You can sort of charge players for anything and they're used to it. Like there's just so much fatigue, right? Like think back, you remember when Street Fighter Cross Tekken was announced?
Yeah.
And they found out that the DLC characters were on the disc already, and
yeah.
And the DLC characters were already made.
Yeah.
There was a huge uproar back then about that, right?
Yeah.
Now that's like standard practice, and no one cares because we're just used to it. It's just kind of like a consumer fatigue thing. We can't just keep getting mad about it every time, and we bought the game anyway, so the company's gonna keep doing it.
Now there's like, yo, we can showcase how beautiful the game, but it comes with a price.
Yo, I remember Tekken 7 came out, and They said we're reducing the roster size because people think too many characters is a hard game to learn. And we're like, okay, that's fine. So some characters didn't make it, and some people had to lose their mains, right? And
Crazy.
then over the course of Tekken 7's lifespan, they started selling the characters back, right? Like, you're a Lei player? You want to play Lei again? $5.
$5.
You know? Oh, you're a Julia player? You want to play Julia again? $7.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like Lei was in like every Tekken, I think, since he was added to the game. And then he wasn't in Tekken 7. We were like, okay, well, I guess it's just the direction Tekken's moving in. And then they said, no, buy him back.
Yeah, $5.
$5.
Yeah.
Hold that.
It's just crazy to me that they really are going so hard of telling people to pay all this amount of money for like things that I feel like they could just come in bundles with other things.
I think there should at least be a fatality bundle, right? Like,
yeah, like you get this bundle, but you get like these skins for
Yeah.
these characters and things like that. Like it should come with like a pack of things, but
yeah, or maybe like a pack for like a specific character, right? You get like a character
Yeah.
like costume, you get like a character like skin, and then you also get a fatality with them, a new brutality, all that stuff. That would be cool.
it'd be terrible if that wasn't the best fatality. it'd be really bad. Like, oh, that wasn't the best. The free one's better than this one.
Yeah, and you know how Mortal Kombat goes. After a while of doing the same fatality, you get bored, right?
Yeah, so
like,
you want to do the
what's
other
really-
one. I hope to God Tekken 8 has frame data at launch.
It will. I think the beta had frame beta in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, you know,
Yeah,
you never
they-
know. That you know, think for some weird reason, companies do take those things away.
Namco, they've kind of been on game recently. Okay, I can't even lie. Okay, the Tekken 8 beta came with a lot of practice mode features. I don't think they'll be robbing us like that again. But I'm actually scared that they're watching because they copied like the Battle Hub thing. Like the Battle Hub thing from like Street Fighter, right? And apparently Street Fighter is charging $15 for Battle Hub costumes. So maybe they're learning from Street Fighter. It might not go so well there.
And the worst part about that too is like, you know, they're definitely gonna make it where, you know, you can like do like the crazy, and you're gonna be like, oh well, you know, if you want this outfit, if you want to look like a character that's not in the game, $20. You know what I mean?
They'll say don't like it, don't buy it. But that's what I mean. That's why it's happening in the first place. Because that's how I was too before. I was like, don't like it, don't buy it. But then they just kept doing stuff I didn't like and I didn't buy. And now people are that's just the game.
How would you want the developers or just the game companies to, how do you want them to move forward with this concept?
I think we can be a little bit more reasonable with what we're charging. Okay, I think $15 for a Ninja Turtle costume or $12 for a fatality is probably. It's starting to feel more like consumer abuse. I'm starting to feel a little bit abused. You know what I mean? I'm starting to feel a little bit farmed.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't care about me. But
you
it's
get
fine.
harvest.
Yeah, you know, we're getting harvested for our fighting game addiction.
Yeah, dude, they are getting. Yeah, they gotta stop with that, man.
Yeah. So you know, some more reasonable bundles would be fine. I think it's perfectly okay that they're monetizing fighting games. Never again charge me for frame data though. That was a one-time deal. Okay, I didn't pay for that frame data.
You know, Strive to this day still don't got frame data.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I heard people will pay $5 for it. So
Oh God. You know, I just had to go ahead and give you my take on this. I'm really glad that we're on the same boat of that. But where can they find you, bro?
And find me twitch.tv/SpeedkicksATL, twitter.com/SpeedKicks.
Hell yeah. And with that being said, man, thank you guys so much, guys. Fighting Game Select. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel. And are you going to be spending $12 for a fatality? If so, can you send me $12 so I can get that fatality too? We'll be signing out. See you guys next time.